Alright, I admit what I did before may have been a little inappropriate, but I mean, come on, look how long that is! I mean, this has gotta be the biggest thing I've ever seen in my life. I mean, we gotta have a good laugh over this. Right? Apparently some bots just don't have a sense of humor.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another Optimus Prime review, and before you see the wonderful Armada Smokescreen. Now that's what I'm calling this guy. I'm not sure if it's exactly accurate, but we're going to call him Smokescreen just for the sake of this review. Now if the quality looks a little different, that's because I'm on my phone. My flip, for some weird reason, decided it was going to die every time I tried to push the record button. I don't know why. I have full battery. Technology. Ain't it wonderful? So I'm on my phone, so that's why the quality is actually a lot better. Wow, look at that. So I'm in a kind of a juxtaposed setup, last minute sort of thing, but anyway, onto the toy itself. Here we have the lovely Armada Smokescreen. And the only reason I chuckled is because I'm having problems keeping him in frame, and I'm only holding him 2 centimeters off the ground. This is going to be a fun one. But anyway, I got to do this guy because I planned on doing it earlier and I just didn't get around to it. Blah, 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 blah. So, here he is in his orange crane truck mode. He does have a few gimmicks. The first is this extendable tow cable, which you can tow figures from other lines. Just use Red Alert here because he's what I have on hand. So we'll plug it in there and beep, 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 beep. Yep. It's a string with a hook. Yay. So, you just take it, and to wind it back up, grab this little gear here. And isn't that lovely? Trying to get this thing to stay on there is kind of a pain. You kind of have to just pray that it holds on. So, here he is in his mode. This does swivel. You kind of have to hold his head, though. This being his head, you have to kind of hold it in order to rotate these around, because if you don't, visible head syndrome. Can't see it, but ow, stupid lamp. So, yeah, and he does have his Minicon gimmick, which you pull that out or plug a Minicon on, and it gets really, really big. I don't know why it gets so big. It just kind of does. But hey, it's Armada. Yeah, see? Came off again. So, for vehicle mode size comparisons, here we have Cybertron, non-Cybertron Defense Team Red Alert. You can see he's about the same size. He's a standard Armada Cybertron Energon Voyager size. So there's nothing really to say about that too much. So, onto the transformation, and let's hope I can keep this in this little itty-bitty frame. What you want to do? Take these side panels, flip them out, fold them to the front. Same on this side, fold it out to the front. I kind of get his arm up out of the way. Yeah, not a light. You want to take this cab section and pull it away from the front of the truck, the fenders and the hood and all that. That should let that swing down freely. Yeah. Onto the legs themselves. After you push the body in to kind of keep it away from flopping, you want to just kind of wiggle them apart and rotate. And fold these black panels down that are his feet. These can stand. I'll move on. So moving on to the front, or the top, we come around back around here to the front. Come on. There we go. Come around here to the front and split the cab. Bring that around. You want to pull them out and then rotate them, or you can rotate them and then pull. It really doesn't matter. Then take his arm thing, swing it around. And there you have Armada Smokescreen. Stand, my friend. That's one problem I have with the figure. Because he's so, I don't want to say front heavy, but if you don't have his arm positioned in the right way, he will fall over. And one kind of cool thing that I noticed, I don't know if it's because of the way that the pegs are situated, and because this one has to have a crane, or that one pad is just bigger than the other. But his arms are like our Generation 1 Bumblebee. They're not centered right, but when you're looking at it, you wouldn't know. So that's a pretty clever deal on Hasbro's part. Taking him off back to the side, we'll get out some size comparisons. And for a size comparison, here we have Cybertron Red Alert transformed. Now the lighting's kind of gone crap on him, but I swear my lighting's not really all that bad in my place here. There you go, you can see him. As you can see, as I said, standard deluxe size, with the head being a little shorter than Red Alert's, but he's got this giant cannon. Make of that what you will. The gimmicks still work in robot mode. He's got that. You can go like that. You can go like that. You can do this. It all still works. Now, his articulation is something of a brick. Being Armada, that's not something, or this is something that we're used to. You can rotate his arms all the way around, but they do get kind of blocky because of the shoulder block. They do go out, but they don't bend. They're just kind of loose. No waist articulation, but the hips are on ball joints, and they have a thigh swivel, or knee swivel, I should say. Well, knee-thigh swivel. And he has foot articulation, but mostly for the transformation. Overall, Smokescreen is one of those figures that you can almost pass on, but I don't know what it is about him. I just really, really like this figure. The attention to detail is something that they were finding a bit lacking in nowadays figures. They even gave this guy hands. They painted the silver on the hands. Now, granted, he can't use the hands for anything, but still, they're there. Yeah, that's about all I can say for this little guy here. He does kind of have a hunched look. I mean, I'm trying to get his legs to stand better. Oh, that's a little better. So he's not quite so hunched. Bringing Red Alert here again. So, that is me done for now. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys like the better setup with my phone, I'll try to do this more often with my phone and without the flip. But that's all I can really think. So this is Optimus Prime and Armada Smokescreen and Cybertron Red Alert. Saying, hope you guys have a great day, great night, whenever you're watching this. May the power protect you, always.
Is anybody gonna get me down? Hello?
Good night, mascot.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me!